Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. Wait for everything to catch up. There we go. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? How we doing, folks? Hope you're well. Let's check is are all with us. Hi, hello, hi. Hey, hi, hi. What happened to the other stream? I get a notification which took me to a dead stream today. No idea. What's occurring? Not much, Steve. How's it going? Hey, Jack. Hey, Autumn. Thanks for being here. Looking after the chat. Doing a great job as always. Hey, Matthew Douglas. Hey, Liam Lizard. Hello, you. Hope you're all well. Will this be put up in an episode? Well, this live stream goes up afterwards, but I think for now at least we're keeping Geekism Studios to a live stream setup. I did do a little bit of work off camera from last week, which I was considering turning into an episode, but I'm not happy with it, to be honest. I could do with your guys' input, so that's kind of what I'm hoping to get from today. What's happened to the Wild Mouse stream? I had no idea what you're talking about, Matthew. Feel like I missed a street. Yes, you did, because we started building this over here. So I'll go over... yeah, that was weird. I got the fake streams. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I know what you mean now, because they did that ages ago. It pushed up the Wild Mouse stream. That's an old stream. I don't know why it does that. I need to find out why it's doing that. Yeah. Oh, let me make a note to myself to read into that when I get home. When I get home, when I finish. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. That should pop something up on the screen, I think. Let's see if it does it. When OBS figures it out. That's the dead stream it took me to. Yeah, I'm not too sure why it does that, to be honest. I'll look into that. Let's have a look. Wild Mouse stream. Wild... Those are the facts. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Now, I don't think super chat adds to the number up there. Hold on, that way. I don't think it does, but it will go in that part. Okay. So you'll notice that we've got all stuff set up now, so you can see who's donated and stuff. And that big part up there, that every penny we make from live streaming. That's either either donations through the link in the description or through super chats, which I'll add on at the end of the stream. They all go towards getting a new graphics card for the new PC that I'm building. Parts have been ordered for that. Okay, so I've ordered a case, some RAM, a couple of hard drives, just regular sort of big hard drives for storing video footage on, an SSD for storing games on, and then one of those new fancy SSDs, you know, the little strippy ones, the M2 ones for the operating system and a couple of programs. What GPU are you going for, GTX or RTX? It's probably going to be GTX because they have a really good video recording thing built into GTX, and I love it, and I use it all the time for recording all my stuff, and without that I'd be lost. I wouldn't even know how to film stuff. So probably going to go GTX, but okay, whether or not I'm... you should look into Streamlabs if you don't already, John T. It's better for donations. The Super Chat and YouTube takes 30%, Streamlabs takes... Yeah, you can do Streamlabs donations. That's what the bar is across the top there. There's a link in the description. But I have Super Chat on as well because some people prefer to use that. So either or, yes, I get more money through donations, which is better for me. But thanks for the follow, Susan Sim. I get more money from thingy, yeah, but you know, but if you want to pay through Super Chat, you can do that as well. I don't mind. I like to give people options. So yeah, probably going to go for GTX. What exactly? I don't know yet because I'm waiting to see the 2080 Super is, which we're going to be getting in a couple of weeks. Because at the moment I'm like 2080 or 2080 Ti. Ti is a lot more expensive, but you know, for not that much more. So I hope if the Super sits between them at a decent price, I'll go for that. But otherwise, it's going to be the new AMD CPUs, the 93900 probably, or maybe the 93950X if it gets that far before I buy it. but yeah, so yeah, probably GTX card, but I'm going to look at moving to AMD for the CPU, which I've always been Intel, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's how that is. Sandy's fine now. Was off for a second. Oh, okay, good. Glad. Sometimes it takes a second to catch up. Other than that, yeah, current PC, for those who want to know, it is. It was good when I built it, but it is sort of 4 or 5 years old now, so it is sort of showing its age. It's an i7-4770K. It's with a light overclock on it, and the graphics card is a 970 GTX 970. So doing okay. If I win at the casino, which is where I'm going, cheers, Anthony. Do you know what? We went to see my auntie this weekend down in Kentucky. We have relatives in Kentucky, and she won 10 grand at the casino the night before we went down there. So she gave us a lovely meal and stuff with her winnings, which was pretty good. Have you looked into motherboards? Yes, I'm looking at an X570, the Asus Prime one, because it's got bits of white on it. I know that's ridiculous, and it's not the way to buy parts, but I'm doing a white build. So like everything as much as possible white with RGB coloring that goes from pink to orange, which is the Geekism colors. So yeah, it's the one that's got the white on it. But you know, it's good. The specs are all good as well. So yeah, actually kind of miss Pinewood. I'm missing Pinewoods because I don't have it. Somebody else is working on Pinewood currently, and there will be an episode of that soon. I had the 950. Don't you feel too ancient over there? Yeah. Well, do you know what? The 970 was actually an upgrade. The original card in the build was a 780. Yeah. Please play Rescue HQ. We'll probably go back to Rescue HQ when it's had a bit more of a development. To be honest with you, yeah, it was fine, but it needs a bit more work. Same with Overcrowd. As much as I enjoyed it, I think it needs a bit more work before we look back at it again. Well, the prices there over GPU versus here. Where do you mean by here? The UK? Paul, yeah, you're in the UK. They're way cheaper here. It's pretty much 1 for 1. So if something costs £100, it costs $100 here. It's kind of crazy how cheap stuff is. It's even cheaper in the US, and so it's sometimes worth. I'm going down to the US again in August, and it may be worth going and buying the part there and bringing it back with me. It's yeah. Currently have a 970, upgrading to either 2080, 2080 Super or 2080 Ti, depending on price performance. I'm in the exact same boat. That's exactly what I'm waiting on there. The 2080 Super to see where it sits money-wise. Guys in the chat, don't keep requesting me to play games. I'm you know, you'll get the videos come out when they come out. All right, let's not just use chat to demand stuff from me, eh? Yeah, Paul, you're in the UK. Oh yeah, much cheaper here. Much cheaper. Your money goes a lot further here. In that case, you can ship in this direction. Well, it depends, because if they collar it, then you pay tax on it, and it ends up costing the same sort of amount. So let's have a look at where we're up to here. I started working with this off camera. So we have a couple of scenes now. One is a dude on the toilet. There we go. So now we've got a really dodgy sort of funky toilet going on here. Tried to make it so he looks like he's reading the paper. It was quite tricky to do. I think it's kind of worked. How about live streaming Geekism Studios? That's exactly what we're doing. Yo, Smuggler, in memory of my Twitch monster, RIP, hashtag gone but not forgotten. It is not gone. They are I have them in a folder. There it is. Thank you, Yo-Yo Smuggler. They are sat tight in a folder. I'm going to frame them when I've got a bit more space for photos and stuff. Welcome, ThemeWorks. Raggy dolls, dolls like you and me. Got your AC hooks up today? You seem a little drier. Yes, I am. I'm much less space. It's behind this green screen actually, so you can't see it. I'm a little dark because the batteries have gone in my lamp. Could you square off your cam above the notifications? I don't know what you mean by that, actually. Let me see what you mean. Can you square off your cam? Oh, I see what you mean. I thought I'd done that, actually. How's that, Skid? How does it feel like being British Canadian? Well, I'm still British. I do not have Canadian citizenship yet. It's going to be a few years before I'm able to do that. So I'm still just a Brit, an Englishman in New York, so to speak. Leaky-tastic waste piles. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody's idea to do a bathroom. I was like, that's a really great idea. So we've done that. We've also got Maximilian here in his little sort of cave room with the purple floor, just like the video. Yes, it will. Fortune matters. Yeah. What editing software do you use for videos? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. And then we've got the beginnings of this here, which is going to drop down. It's going to look like it's blowing up, but yeah, not happy with this at the moment. Probably going to go and have a re-go of that. Your camera's out of sync. No, it's unfortunately the sound sometimes goes out of sync with the chat with the stream. If you try refreshing the stream, it usually sorts itself out. Hi, Alice. Do. Dolls like you and me. Thanks to you and Brokers, everything I build is tall and unrealistic. Well, that's not all to do with us. We've just made you notice, maybe. But this park is kind of tall and unrealistic. We're not too worried about scale here. The ride's theme is Evil Genius, the classic video game. Hi Logan, welcome. So job today is to kind of start boxing this in. I want to start getting a larger exterior building around this now. Okay. So let's jump into this piece here and duplicate it, because we can pretty much, we know that this is going to be the widest point, right? So we can basically do that, and we can split it from the building. I'm trying to print some paperwork. My cat keeps attacking my printer. Do you know what? That's one thing our cats have never noticed, is the printer. And it surprises me because they are pretty much dickheads in any other anything else we've got going on. But yeah, they kind of leave the printer alone, actually. All right, here we go. So this building here is pretty much going to be the base of it. Where does it come down to? Yeah, and with this will be tunneled in, but otherwise this here will be the largest exterior behind. There we go. We'll take this to the Avengers Tower. Well, that's not a video game that we play, Paul. All the rides here are based on video games we played. The outside, we're going to make it look like a oh, I've gone wrong there. We're going to make it look like a rocket sort of like launch pad, I guess. We're going to build a rocket, and it's going to, you know, the sort of metal that goes up the side of a rocket before it takes off. But yes, the top couple of floors are going to be left open, so you can see over the park. Yeah, it's kind of based on Terra as far as the layout of the ride and stuff works. Yeah. Do I not feel like the mountain is a bit unrealistic? In real life, it would have a 3D facade at the back, would just be supports. We did discuss that, but we decided that there's a good chance that the park will extend down here, so it would be seen from the back as well. This isn't necessarily the back of the park. So we thought in that case, we'll treat it more as a sort of central weenie, much like Volcano Bay. Cats are terrorists. Sometimes they are adorable terrorists, but still terrorists. Yeah, I would go, that's a sound description. A sound description, most definitely. New updates? What do you mean? Put Gaz Thomas in the right. Wow, what a memory! It's still in your name. Look, Gaz Thomas fan. That's dedication. That Gaz Thomas, for those who don't know, was our main actor in the movies. He was a legend. And we're going to Quipflash. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess we could Quipflash at the end of the stream. I didn't particularly plan to, but yeah. Oh, are they not clicked on now? Well, hold on. That's also one building now, so we can just do that, can't we? There we go. There we are. And then we'll just take... Oh, it's going to need one more row. And I've also done some work to the backlot ride as well. As you can see there, it's now coming over a little bridge, so we can turn this bit of water here that would be like a cooling tower for the building, cooling area for the building. We can turn into a little bit of a set piece here with some sharks, maybe. Really want to build my own roller coasters, but they normally have too many G's and don't really work. So check out my I did a video just all about G-forces and how they work in the game. So you can check that out. That will probably help. Ugh. Raggy dolls. Raggy dolls. Is there a new update now for Planet Coaster? No, I doubt you'll see any more of them. Okay, that just looks like a big old box, unfortunately. So we are going to have to do a bit of work there. John C. I'm curious if you notice any difference in strangers. Do Brits hold doors like Canadians do? Yeah, they're both very polite, to be honest. Brits and Canadians, I find, are both equally polite to each other. Yeah, no change there, really. Do you ever finish Subnautica Ride? If not, are you planning on live streaming and turning it into a time-lapse video? It just needs a bit of finish, unfortunately. It just needs a little bit of work doing to it. I haven't had the sort of inclination to do so yet. Okay, let's just get rid of that area there, which will become eventually the entrance to it. Alright, so I'm done on that. I'm going to raise it up a little so it covers that black box there. I hope we don't have an issue on the exterior. No, we don't. You should try and base a build around Megaquarium. How would that work? What kind of ride would Megaquarium ride be? Like a Ariel's Under the Sea adventure thing in Disney? That could kind of work as a Megaquarium ride, I reckon. Decided I would make a nice little Western themed park whilst I watch this. Oh, cool. Western's a good theme to do in this game. Lots of nice pieces you can use for Western. Okay. Oh, that's scare the life out of me. Off from Lacey's. Okay. Just make sure they're not messing up the carpet there. No, they won't be, will they? But we're going to have to miss all of that, right? I keep forgetting this bit's got to be built in as well. Okay. Hey, SML fan. Is it okay for me to send you some pictures of a whip of my next coaster spotlight? I would like your advice on the current state. You can send some over on Discord and Twitter, but other than sort of light feedback, I'm not able to actually take a look into parks. But yeah, you can definitely send me some pictures on Twitter. But I'm probably not the best person to talk to with coasters, really. I'm much better at riding them than building them. I normally outsource my coasters these. Canada Dry self flavoured water. They've been crowdfunding to bring it back. Oh yeah? Did you spot what I was drinking? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm trying to sort of assimilate. Drink the local stuff. Thinking about changing my YouTube name. I want to remove headphone user. What do you think? Yeah, call yourself what you like, really. It's a bit of a long username, if anything. That music startled me. It startles me as well. And it's and I picked it. It should make Geekism Adventure Park. Well, I suppose that's kind of what Azori is, really. Azori is a sort of big adventure park. Well, it's going to be quite an ominous building. There's going to be a lot of detail in this to kind of drag it down to a usable format. Okay. Now what can we do here? Yes, perfect. That's what we want to do here. Okay, and we're going to have to bring it back to this level, isn't it? So, okay. Oops. Thought I already got it back in business. I got my case of Mountain Blackberry. Nice. Oops. Can you do a video on how to share park files? It doesn't really need a video. You just upload it to the workshop, and then on the workshop page you can click visibility and just set it to collaborators, and then set your friend's Steam settings to collaborate as well. Yeah. Maximilian's Mad Launch. It's kind of good. Maximilian, I don't know. I think I'm probably just going to call it Evil Genius, though. To be honest with you. Any hotels planned? Yeah, what the sort of second area really? Like this is going to be the main park, and then I want a sunken highway here, and then on the other side of the highway, I want to do some like hotels and pools and stuff. To give it a sort of city walks kind of vibe. That's going to be the plan anyway. For people suggesting theme park ideas, I ain't starting a new park in Planco now. We're going to be finishing this, Azori and Pinewood, and then that's most likely going to be me done with Planco, I think. Okay. I got one room either side of the track for theming. No, I actually know the theming is going to be really quite light in this area. Actually, I know what it's going to be, so that should be okay there. Just being big boxes and adding stayed numbers to the outside. Well, yeah, I mean, like that's kind of what we've done here, right? Whoops, that was a funky way to go about it. That's kind of what we've done here with these ones, stage buildings. But that's fine. But I mean, this is still a big old box. I mean, we'll put some pipes and detail on it and stuff. Excuse me, make it look a bit more like it's meant to be there. It's still quite big. Gaz Thomas fan, perfect. And then on to Planzoo. Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm not necessarily over it, but like the game's nearly 4 years old now. It lags to hell. I feel like I've done everything I want to do in it, and new games are coming out, and there is a new game with this engine coming out by the same developers that kind of makes me want to go and play it. You know, it just, you know, I feel like I'm kind of done what I want to do in Planco. Yeah. And then eventually most likely whatever Planco 2 is. Yeah, Pinewood's being worked on at the moment by a guest. So when they're done with it, I'll get it back. I suppose the rest of the height is going to be the rocket support. Yeah, basically. So we're going to do the rocket is going to sit here and look like a sort of semi-done pad. It's going to be a little, funky. And then, yeah, we'll kind of keep this. We're just going to do a very small tower here, with then like metal structures coming off it towards the rocket. It's going to be a little funky because we've got to kind of fit the show building in, but yeah, that's basically the idea there, really. So it's just that one there, isn't it? It's kind of the building. We're just going to box it first, and then we'll see how we're doing for size, right? So we need to see whether or not it should fit in there. Let's have a look. Here it comes. Yeah, so I think we can keep it nice and thin. Yeah, that's good. Good luck, Let's go. Thank you for stopping by. You're drinking a Coors Light? No, it's a Canada Dry. It's a soft drink. It's a bit early in the day for me, yeah, for a beer. It is in the chat. What is? Hey, Gemma. Wonder what the name of his first zoo will be. I don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the game yet. It kind of depends on the themes we get and stuff, or whether or not do we just go for like a basic you know, just a plain old zoo with all the different themes in it, or you know, oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Look at that. See, I kind of quite like that mechanism though. It just kind of stick out maybe, but I don't know. I've got this big old bar, but again, because of the theming, that actually kind of works. We can work that bar in and not really have much trouble with it. I think we're way off there, aren't we? Yep, that's perspective for you. Working boat. Okay, cheers, Bart. We'll have a look at that later on. Now, the other thing we need to do here is, from the looks of things, bring these doors out just a shy. There we go. And obviously this will all be detailed and stuff, but for now, that's kind of how the structure's going to have to go, annoyingly. More basic news for Planet Zoo is being announced at Gamescom in a few weeks. Bo just replied to a tweet from the official Planet Zoo Twitter. Yes, it is, yes. Yeah, that's. I think bar maybe an animal or so. That's the next time we'll see a big chunk of stuff now is Gamescom. Maybe you could have it exposed. Yeah, I think so, because it looks pretty neat, right? I think we could probably have it exposed as well. Hey, hello. Yeah, it looks good and it looks a bit industrial and stuff, right? Yeah, I think we can do that, and we can probably have that one at the back as well. What happened to Pinewood? Nothing, just Jack. It's currently being worked on by a guest, and we'll be back in there soon. Are you excited for Plan Zoo as much as you were for Planco? Not quite as much as from like a core game aspect, because I'm more into theme parks and zoos. But I'm more excited about it because I'm kind of hitting the ground running with it. I was quite late to Planco, so it's quite nice to be here a bit earlier with Planet Zoo. So I'm looking forward to it in that respect. Now we have some frame pieces, right, that we can use. How long before Planet Zoo beta do you think? Annoyingly, I know, but I'm not allowed to tell you. Sorry, but you know, sit tight. Ghostbusters will probably will go down as the last Planco DLC. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, I wasn't thinking that one, but maybe that one. I was thinking these ones. I mean, they probably work as well, right? Oh, rumor has it Pinewood was renamed Maplewood since moving to Canada. Good one. Love me some of that maple syrup. Nom 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 nom. Went down to America the other day for a few days, and we had some syrup there with some pancakes, and it was just like, it was kind of like part maple and like corn syrup or something to fill it out. And I was like, this just is not as good, man. You've got to get the proper maple stuff. Yeah. Did you guys actually? I never managed to go in the end. No, I will hopefully do a European trip at some point. I think we'll get working Midway Games in Planco 2. Well, it's definitely one of the most requested things from the community, so who knows? Who even knows anymore? Ever heard or have been to Lagoon Park in Utah? No, I can't say as I have, actually. What state did you go to? Went to Kentucky. We have relatives in Kentucky, so we drove through Ohio to Kentucky. And we're going to go back in a few weeks, and we're going to do a little sort of mini theme park tour. We're going to do Cedar Point again, so as my wife can go, because I really enjoyed it. And then we're going to go down and do Kings Island in Cincinnati. That's where my family live. Well, they live just across the border into Kentucky, but Cincinnati's like the big town. And then we're going to come up back via Kennywood and go and do Steel Curtain, the new one there. So yeah, I'm excited for that. That should be good. Are we going to get a bear testes? Yeah, it is looking slightly phallic. How's it going, Malova? Got a job yet? There he is. Don't give him any sort of indication that we want him here, because you know what it does? It only makes his head grow. Hey, Ohio, what's up? Is that where you are? Hey, Bar-tastic. Is this Planet Coaster? It sure is. Greenstone Bros. Okay, you're out of here, pal. See you later. What are you building? Park? Cheeky get, no job. Not looking for a year. Well, fair enough. Enjoy yourself. Why not, eh? What's your favourite pack? Oh, it's a tough question. I always thought studios, but I think honestly probably vintage. I think I got more mileage out of the vintage one than any other. And I still think, other than... So there's two things that I'm most proud of in Planco that I've built. And that is the redo of Pinewood Hills' entrance plaza from the vintage pack, and the Main Street buildings that I did for Azori. They're the things I think I've done the best. So I guess probably adventure or vintage are probably the go-to ones that I think are the best, because they're the ones I've done the best work in, if that makes sense. If you ever swing by Chicago, I'll take you to Great America. Help palate your coasters. Yeah, do you know what? I'd like to do Great America, Chicago, and obviously I'd like to go over to the West Coast and do some of the ones over there as well. So yeah, keep your eye out on the channel, because if any of them happen, it'll be over there. Currently working on a 318-meter drop coaster. That seems really high. Looking forward to playing Geekism. Yeah, me too. Love your tutorials. Thanks, Ace. New Azuri episode? No, unfortunately. Mast has the park at the moment, and he's been doing some awesome stuff in it, but his family are visiting this week. His sister's visiting, so he's had to take a little time out to have some time with them. So we'll be recording sometime this week for next Monday. And it'll be over on Mask's channel. Okay, I realise that I am just kind of staring at this. Have you ever been to a Six Flags park? No, I haven't. I'm not particularly looking forward to them. I've not heard the best things about them. Right, okay, so building. What's your opinion on Jurassic World The Ride versus Jurassic Park The Ride? I've not been on Jurassic World The Ride yet, but I felt that Jurassic Park The Ride has needed an update for a good few years now, so I'm probably going to like it. Wish there was a drop coaster like 13 and Hagrid's. I have so many ideas to use it for. Yeah, I'd love to build something like that in the game. Or anything with like changeable tracks, so like an Expedition Everest kind of thing as well. You have a lot to answer for. Thanks to you, I've lost countless hours of my life in Planco. And Don't Starve wouldn't change a thing. Don't Starve, yeah, Don't Starve was, I think, probably could have had a better look at that one, to be honest with you. I don't think I did the best. So for bad spelling, I'm in the Netherlands right now. I didn't realize being in the Netherlands gave you bad spelling. I assume you're saying that you're from the Netherlands and therefore your English spelling isn't great, but don't worry about it. It's better than my better than my Dutch. Is that right? Have you been watching Sean and Alex? I certainly have, mostly because I'm waiting to come on, because I took them to Canada's Wonderland for the day. So, but no, I have been watching them. Yeah, I watched them at Six Flags. I watched them at Kings Island yesterday, and I've watched the first part of the Cedar Point one today as well. Thank you, Darren Lee. It's very generous of you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Oh, Mr. Malova, it told me that was a naughty word there. I've let you say it, though. It's good to pick that up, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, Darren. Legend. Have you been to Thorpe Park, Chessington World Adventure, or Alton Towers? Yes. All of the above. Have you seen Minecraft Earth? Is that the AR one? Yeah, looks interesting, that. I might give that a bit of a go. Maybe you could build a Jurassic Evolution ride. Yeah, a few people have mentioned that. We could do. A little boat ride behind this sign, I think, would actually sit pretty neat. Yeah. 700 hours of playtime for me. I think I'm at about 1100 now, I think. Let me have a look. Steam will tell me, won't it? 1166, yeah. We'll be uploading a Cedar Point vlog. So I did a Cedar Point vlog for when we did the Bronation meet. I'm actually wearing the t-shirt of that today. Got one there. The Bronation meet, but it was quite a short vlog because we were there for 2 days, and I thought I won't film the first day, I'll film the second day. And then on the second day, like, there was nothing open. So it wasn't a great vlog, to be honest. But I've got a mod, look. She's up there, but I think it still pops up before she gets hold of it. So I'll probably do another vlog when I go with the wife, and that'll be up on Parkgasm, where all our vlogs go. What do you think about Lego Boying Alton Towers? Well, if you check our second channel, Parkgasm, you can see, because we do a weekly theme park news show over there, and we covered it all on there. Am I the only one who enjoyed the Planko career? I didn't mind it. But yeah, I didn't mind it. Are you playing without mods? There are no mods for Planet Coaster. So, yes. Why does this have one dislike? Oh, that'll be my mom. She thinks I should get a proper job. That's a joke, by the way. My mom doesn't know what I do for a living. Well, she does, but she couldn't tell you what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to say. Ooh. Matthew Wood, thank you so much for that super chat. You absolute legend, you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so what I want to try and do is, like I say, every penny. Super chats don't add to that number automatically, but I will add them at the end of the stream, so that number is going to go up. Every penny we get from streams, be it super chats or donations, which is the first link in the description there, is going to a new graphics card for the channel. Which we're going to be, if you don't know, I'm building a new PC ready for Planet Zoo. Theme Maker's Toolkit. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I've got some things like that. I always think of mods more to be like things that change gameplay, if you know what I mean. But, yeah. Yeah, I suppose Theme Maker's Toolkit are mods, technically, aren't they? Yeah. What was your favourite ride at each park? Chessington, Alton and Thorpe. Okay. Oh, another one. Oh, thank you, Alice. Thank you very much for the super chat. $31.99 and the text £5. It's very generous of you. Thank you. Alton, my favourite ride is 13. Always has been since it opened. I love it. I've got an absolute soft spot for it. Nemesis is close second. Thorpe, my favourite there was probably... do you know what? Nothing particularly stood out for me. Probably the Swarm, I guess. That was really good. It's my first wing coaster as well. And Chessington, not really much to choose from. I really enjoyed the spinning coaster actually. As you go in, what's it called? Is it Dragon's Fury or something? Whatever the spinning coaster is there, it's pretty good. If you played Fortnite, you would be great. No, I wouldn't. Are you going to name your new PC like Brian? Or something super cool. I think I might call it Brian Super Cool. Let me write that down. I'm going to call it Brian Super Cool. Brian Super Cool. I was thinking of just calling it the Geekism. The case I've got has got like a nice white area at the front. So I was going to put it and do like... and maybe get like a Geekism vinyl or something over that. 20 GPs, 32 Canadian. Looks great in Canadian. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Exchange could be better, but not bad, you know. Yeah. Thorpe and Chesterton are both in the London area, right? Yeah, they're not far from each other, actually. which is quite interesting. Yeah, they're not far from each other at all. Okay. All our PC when I was growing up were named after Star Trek characters. Wow. Oops. I've never named a PC before. Is that a thing you do? Actually, yeah, because I watched some of the big sort of tech guys, and they have like, doesn't Jay's 2 Cents and his big one called like Sludgeworks or something? What was the reason for the move to Canada? Mostly to get out of the UK, and we kind of stuck a pin in a map and settled on Canada eventually, to be honest with you. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this here is going to be the sort of area here. This is the sort of where the hell's it called? The rocket will sit. Yeah. When you're playing the movies again, I'm not sure we'll go back to the movies. There's a couple of spiritual successors to it coming out soon, so we'll probably take a look at those. Yeah. Just knows you're 1.5 hours away from where you live. Well, I can't imagine that that Thorpe is far. Then should we do this properly? Work smart, not hard, and all that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Good evening, Arbase. How's it going? Mine is called lowest graphic settings. Yeah, anti-alias off is my is my PC. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Now I'm hoping I can not only build a decent PC for Planet Zoo that we can make it look all sexy and turn all the settings on for YouTube videos and stuff. I'm kind of hoping that it's future-proofed a bit as well, you know. This stream brought to you by Refreshing Canada. Yeah, you can spot the Canucks in the chat. You know, they can spot a tub of Canada Dry a mile off. Rumour has it Canada was second choice once Jonty found out Turkey wasn't named for the bird. Yeah, that's true. Turkey wasn't named for the bird, and then we looked at Greece, and there's no Greece there. No, Canada was second choice to me, actually, if I'm honest with you. It was Nicola who kind of pushed Canada, because I quite like the idea of moving to a Scandinavian country, but Nicola wanted to go somewhere where English is the first language, so that's when we started looking at Canada. Doing good. How you doing? Did I miss any news? No, not really. We're working on the new PC. I've bought a few parts for it already. In fact, when the stream finishes today, I've got to go and pick a few of them up from Canada Computers. And then there's a few bits coming from Amazon that I got from Prime Day today. And then as soon as that bar fills up there, I can get a graphics card. And then next month, next sort of paycheck, next sort of YouTube paycheck that comes in, I can get the motherboard and the CPU. And then we should be good to go with that, I think. Everything else is kind of done then. Because I'm going to reuse a couple of pieces out of this one. I'm going to take the power unit from this one. And that's it, I think. Just the power unit out of this one. And then put the parts together to make Nicola one out of what's left over. Can I ask a build favour? You can. I can't build stuff for people, but you can ask for advice, I guess. Need to make an advert for Oreo cat food for on a bus stop. That's not a bad idea. An important question for you. Are you positive or negative against the Brexit? No offence if you do not want to answer the question. Oh, I'll happily answer. I think Brexit is the worst thing that is ever going to happen to the UK. And whilst we applied to move to Canada before it was even a thing, it certainly convinced us that we were doing the right thing. And I'm very happy to be out of that absolute sinking ship. I will quite happily be called the rat that left the sinking ship that is Brexit Britain. Thank you, Stuart. How's Xander handle the move? Like a pro, you know. I'm not 100% sure he realizes we've moved, to be honest. Do you respect the vote? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I think the people who voted to leave are idiots, but I respect the fact that there were more idiots than there weren't, if that's what you mean. What was I saying? As a Canadian, I would only consider Norway. Yeah, so that's kind of the one I looked at, really. Yeah. at least I don't know, 50% are fluent and 40% are okay. Yeah, exactly. A lot of the people do speak English there, but I think it was more just like signage and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah. I picked Scandinavia, never spoke a language. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that stops us, really. We'd be playing Transport Fever 22. Do you know what? I've played a couple of those kind of games, and I don't really enjoy them particularly. I don't know why. Because you'd think they would be I'd kind of be into them, but yeah, they never sort of sit well with me for some reason. So yeah. I live in the Netherlands, and the Trump of the Netherlands wanted to Nexit. Oh, really? That's just because you want to copy the cool. The cool acronym. Xander struggled with losing friends and having to make new friends. To be fair, he's not even 2 yet. Like friends aren't really like he has kids that he plays with, but he's not really old enough to make that sort of solid connection with other kids, you know. Have you ever tried No Limits 2? No, way too complicated for me, I think, that one. Where 100% would you never go on holiday? I don't know, Syria? Yeah, the Arctic. Yeah, and just don't start laughing if you see fart. Yeah, because it means happy, right? I think. Is it happy? Happiness? There you go. Mr. Belover doesn't want to come to Syria with me either. Hey, Dante, how are things going? They're pretty well, Joe, thank you. Thanks for asking, my friends. Lots of Americans said they moved to Canada if Trump won. Johnson's the mad lad who actually did it. Yeah, just not from America. But yeah, apparently the Canadian immigration website crashed when Trump got in, which makes me kind of giggle. What's your favourite chocolate from Cadbury? Oh, I'll come back to that one. Thank you, Alec. That's very much appreciated. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, remember, super chats, they won't go on the bar straight away, but they will. I will get adding them up later on. I really love a bar that added super chat and donations onto it. That'd be really good. I might suggest that to them, actually. That would be really, really good. If you want to follow some tips about PC setups, try out TechSource or either Linus and Austin. No advertising, it's just because Chance's built a bit. Yeah, I watch most of Linus's stuff. I'm not a massive fan of Austin Evans, to be honest with you. And TechSource are okay. I watch Linus, although Linus is kind of like the Top Gear of tech channels now, right? Like, very rarely do they actually just like build actual PCs. They do these like crazy water-cooled things where things are hanging out the window or whatever. The ones that I watch for just genuine, I've just made up a word. The ones I watch for genuine sort of advice, news, that kind of thing are Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit, that used to be called Awesome Source, and Paul's Hardware. They're the kind of three that I really enjoy watching regularly. Welcome, GT Gamer. It hasn't popped up that you've just subscribed, but I'll take your word for it. What happened to the Thomas the Tank Engine jingle? So, yeah, what has happened to the Thomas the Tank Engine jingle? Well, that was because that was when somebody subscribed on Twitch, which meant they were paying regular money. But I thought I'd changed it to something else on here. I don't know. We're going to get sorted the join thing. So if people do want to join, so they can use these kind of things in the chat, I'll put them in there. Look, our little sort of geekism things. Yeah. But really sad Brexit was such a mess. Then I was considering taking a year in the UK, got a job and everything, but things changed every day, so I felt I wouldn't be able to focus on work. Yeah, it is a shame. Yeah, I mean, even if you thought it was a good idea in the first place, I'd be amazed if there are that many people who still think it's a good idea, you know. But you know, whatever. Game lag less past turning down all the settings as I have an old laptop. Yeah, build less stuff. And that sounds really silly, but try it. Give yourself a really small space and try and work with it. If you look at Mass Bandit, an awesome channel who builds Azuri with me, he always does that. Over the summer, he'll limit himself to a really small area and build something within it. So he did a pier, it's a very small area with Surfside, and then this time he's done he's doing the Summerdale, it's called, and again it's just like a small park. He did the winter I don't know what you call them. We don't really have them in the UK. You know, like the Winter Village kind of thing. Again, small area. It's actually really quite a fun kind of thing. You know, nothing's happening. No, you're right. Sorry, we were chatting away. Do you have any collab ideas with other YouTubers? Other than like passing parks back and forth? No, not really. So Okay. That's going to be where the rocket sits. And I think also a rocket there will take away from this kind of silly looking building as well, you know. I think I might move it a little bit away from there just so we can kind of make it work. And this is all like useless, but I think it'll look alright once it's up and running. Oh, you've already done a collab with Operator. No, I haven't. I like his stuff though. Watch his videos, yeah. Surreal that you're now in Eastern. Yeah, weird, huh? Hi all, sorry I'm late again. Fitzy, it's fine. You're more than welcome here whenever you can get here. Feel sorry for the people who voted for Brexit as their dreams have been ruined by poor negotiations and now everyone is blaming them for the mess. Well, it kind of serves them right for thinking it was a good idea in the first place. But, yeah. It's going to be a massive rocket. You went off wrong. You know your second channel isn't in your channel section. Oh, well. Just search for Parkgasm. You'll get there with it. You'll find it. It'll show up. Okay, right. Let's. Do we have a go at building the rocket today? Is that what we do now? Let's pull this over here so we've got a rough idea of size. Do you watch any niche content? I mostly watch either like a few other gamers. I watch a lot of tech reviews, a lot of PC reviews, that kind of thing. And then my other sort of stuff I watch are like video essays, you know, like Nerd Writer, Every Frame of Painting, Lindsay, what's her name? Lindsay does all the Disney stuff. Lindsay something. He used to do stuff with the Nostalgia Critic. I forget what her name is now. You said come back to my question, but you never answered it. What's your favourite chocolate from Cadbury? Oh, apologies. Just Dairy Milk. Straight up Dairy Milk. Thank you, Chris. I will. Are you using mods? Not really. No, not in this park. No. All rides must end with a gift shop. Yeah, we could maybe squeeze a gift shop in here somewhere. I think we could maybe squeeze a gift shop in. We'll see how we get on. Other people at the interview for both Legoland and Alton said if they could have voted, they would have voted no. Oh, right, okay. Damn, I cannot wait. Yeah, me too. Really looking forward to it. Boom, 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 boom. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, extra large square. It's probably a bit too big. Medium. Oh, that's slightly on a wonk. That's weird, isn't it? There we go. Thoughts on Planet Zoo? You could watch one of my numerous videos covering it, but mostly I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to kind of play like a Planco 1.5, which is fine. Are you going to do a collaboration with the new Pinewood builder? Well, I suppose the collaboration is the fact that they're building in Pinewood right now, but they didn't want to record it, so the video will be back when, you know, the video will be when we get it back. Ever watched some jerk with a camera? If you're not, you should. Oh, is that the channel name? No, it doesn't ring a bell. Some jerk with a camera. I'm not Spanish, just thought I'd give it a try. It turned out pretty good for a first. Did I miss Fitzy attempt in Spanish? Cooking, cooking paella, lovely. I do pretty good chicken and chorizo paella. Oh, I haven't done a paella for ages actually. I might cook a paella this week. Yeah, I do pretty good chicken and chorizo one. Oh, messed that up, didn't you, John? Let's try that again. What's that? Stuart said I voted out. Oh. Thank you, Kobe Tate. That's very generous. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All goes to the pot towards a new graphics card for the channel. Somebody said they voted out and now they're hated. You're not hated as long as you. Well, I don't know. It depends what you feel now. If you still feel like it was a good idea, then I think hate's a strong word, but I think you need to take a good hard look at yourself. But I can understand why. I do understand why people voted that way in the first place. Cook it, I'll drive over and eat it. Sounds good. Thank YouTube Premium. Oh, nice. Do you get free super chats for YouTube Premium? I didn't know that. That's a neat feature, if that's true. Hey John, see asked a while back. Where in Ontario did you move to? I was down at Wonderland 2 weeks ago, and did the Yukon Striker so good? Yeah, it's not bad, right? I'm in London, so a little west of. It takes me about an hour, and it takes me 2 hours really to get to Canada's Wonderland from where I am. Yeah, I'm in a place called London, Ontario. I think it's a temporary thing. Oh, well, yeah, go for it. Anyone else got YouTube Premium wants to throw me a free $1? Imagine if Satisfied was dodecagon shape. Well, it's the best I can do, right? Rather than circles. Love your videos. First time watching live. Thanks for all the work you put into them. Excited to see what you come up with, Planet Zoo. Hope you enjoy making vids as much as we enjoy watching. Thank you, Alicia. That's very nice of you to say. I do. I love making videos, yeah. Beats the hell out of working for a living, anyway. And if I'm in Sudbury, welcome to Canada. Thank you very much, Chris. I'm having an absolute blast right now. Do a collaboration with somebody in the movies. Nobody's really playing the movies, to be honest with you. It's an old game. As much as you enjoy it, and I know you do, I have to kind of think about what does well for the channel. Unfortunately, I know it's kind of sucky and. I'm really like corporate, but you know, got kids to feed. As Mia said, I hated, but I guess what will happen now. Yeah, to be honest with you, now I'm not a proponent of a second vote. I don't think it needs to happen. I think it needs to get done, and people need to start working on the what's next now. Yeah, in a big way. Have you been to Michigan? No. No, I've done a total of 3 American states so far. I've clicked the wrong one there, look. I've done Ohio, Kentucky, and Florida. Oops. That's better. I'll vote Brexit, and I'll vote Brexit again if I have to. Yes, that's the thing. I don't. People claim that everyone wants a second vote. I don't think it'd change much. I think most people who voted Brexit would still vote Brexit, and I think most people who voted Remain would still vote Remain. I don't think there'd be much of a shift. So I think they just. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these ones who thinks that a second vote would be a travesty to politics, because you know that's what second votes do. We get to vote on elections every 4 years because things change. So I don't really see that. I just don't think it's worth it, because I think the vote will be exactly the same. I think people just get on with it. When the hell did I give you $2 running along the top of the screen? Oh, well, that continues from back in the Twitch days. So I'm guessing at some point we played Twitch, you did it. Because it shows the last 10. So until 10 people donate, which where most people here are doing super chats, which is great. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. He lives in London, but the one with 16th of the population. Yeah, I live in London, but it's got a much thinner Thames River. Already missing overcrowd. Last video was only yesterday. Gutted to see finale. Yeah, do you know what? It was really great fun, but I do feel like we've seen as much as we need to from that game at the moment. Talking to the devs, they are planning updates and stuff. We will definitely look back at that in the future. But yeah, it's gone well. I got a lot more out of it than I thought I would, to be honest. You know, sometimes you see a game come up and you're like, yeah, I'll be like good for 3 or 4 episodes, and then you play it and you know it's 15, 16 episodes that was. It's been a long time since we've had a game do that well on the channel. Animal Kingdom is a zoo. It has a zoo element to it, yeah. Hi Nicole, we're building a rocket to go on our launch pad next to the Evil Genius ride. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, I think it'd be great to see it something more polished. Yeah, I think the problem it has is a bit of feature creep, which happens with a lot of indie titles. I think personally the tool system needs addressing. I think you'd be better off hiring staff with a job role. So you'd be better off hiring a medic and hiring a janitor, and they just go out and do the stuff they need to do. But it would take away a big part of the current game's focus, so I don't know. You're right, the balance is quite there, and looking forward to where it goes. Yeah, I would say that's exactly how I feel about it. Yeah, is the rocket going to be all white? No, we'll add some stripes and fun stuff. Just kind of want to get the shape done first. We're not going to be able to do another tier of that without it looking funky. So let's have a look. What's next? Are you planning on putting any rides around or near the rocket? Well, it is going next to a ride. It's going here. We're just building it out of the way so I can get to the stuff we need to. How large is that for being super large? Okay. Not very good. Somebody asking if these are regular? Yeah, every Monday from now on. Yeah, Monday streams now. 2 till 4 Eastern time, so that's 7 till 9 in the UK. Who's your favourite band? I don't really have one. I don't particularly listen to music much. This thing's going to be huge. It's going to be about as big as the building, eh? But we will check out actually after this one, make sure. A streamer called Honeywell plays that, and she always has 100% rep even on hard mode. I'm obviously doing something wrong. Just before I go off, I want to say that you inspire me every day and I love your videos. Goodbye, John C. I will see you in the next stream. Thank you, Bart. Thanks for stopping by. I know Bart's been a long time fan of the channel. It's good to still see you here, buddy. My Twitch was not working. Yeah, a lot of people have trouble with Twitch, to be honest. Johnson's favourite band is the Crew Cuts for Life Could Be a Dream. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I heard an A. Johnson, did I really? I didn't think I particularly picked up on it, but Nicola has. The wife says A all the time, eh? It's one of them weird stereotype that's genuinely true. Like they genuinely all say it. Thinking that I wasn't paying attention. Looks like a bullet casing. Yeah, it does a bit, but I suppose that they both have the same thing, right? That's the point of them. Is this going to be huge? Let's have a look. It's just no, it's not even close yet. Look, it can go all the way up there. Still way off. The bigger the rocket, the more evil the genius. That's something to live by, that Noct. Good afternoon, Johnson. Good afternoon, Commander Real War. My favourite band is New World Son. They are from Canada. Oh, good. I feel like you said A before you moved. Well, yeah. I mean, like, it's a common sort of agreement technique in a lot of countries. It's just, you say it a lot in Canada. Not at all. We all play differently. I love how you do things to make it look good. Well, so keep going, man. You heard of DMAS or Catfish or the Bottlemen? Really into them all at the minute. No, like I say, I really don't listen to music. Like, really, I know it sounds ridiculous because everyone listens to music. I really don't listen to music, really. Yeah. But 4 smaller towers in the upper area corners and put balconies on the left side. Also, cat cam, please. Do you know what? I can't really do cat cam anymore because there's nowhere for them to be, and they run off and they hide. Let me go and see if I can find a cat. Hold on. Let's do an impromptu cat cam. Here we go. He was asleep on Xander's bed. You go where the problem is, because it's warm. They go wherever it's a little cooler. So it's usually the bedroom. Calgary. That's the other side from us. We live in Ontario. Say hi, Oz. Say hi. Here he is. Good boy. Oh, go on there. Not interested in saying hello today. Oh. Oh. Northern England say A a lot too. Yeah, I suppose you're right, they do. Hey. Can I cat sit? Chocolate or ceiling? Oh, chocolate or seal point chocolate. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's autocorrect for you. Yeah, here's the chocolate, yeah. I seriously want to cat sit. Well, I'm sure somebody you know in real life has got a cat that you can cat sit. Go in Tejicam to see how tall it is. And by the way, it's Tejicam. Right? Yeah, I know what Tejicam is. Any plans to go to the Southern California parks if you haven't been already? Eventually, yeah, I'd like to go and do California and do Disneyland and a few others. But next sort of big trip, I think, is I'd like to go to Disney World with the kiddo. That's sort of like next big one. Is yeah, so probably 20. I was looking at 2021 because it's the anniversary year and stuff, but I think probably 2022 by the time we're financially sound enough. I would like to do Disney. Okay, it's starting to get a funky shape going, but I quite like that. The cat's name. His name is Oreo. Singing away, aren't you? What are you singing? Shaboom, shaboom. Yada 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 yada. Is that the right number of yada yada yada's in there? Is there? Are there any Planet games you'd like to see? No. No, and it's a weird one, this. But personally, as much as I love Frontier, they don't do simulation games properly. They make great sandbox games. But for something like Planet Movies, I'd like somebody else to have a go at it. I'd like maybe Rebellion to have a go at it. He wants to go to Disney World because he likes to torture himself. What do you mean? I adore Disney World. I'd go every single year if I could. In California in December. Oh, awesome. Walt Disney World in November. Yeah, we mentioned it, right? I think that's a great time to go. Have you been on Hagrid's? No, last time I went was 2016, so Hagrid's was there. Julian Dragons was still there, or Dragon Challenge, whatever they called it. We rode. Yeah, so no, Hagrid's wasn't even a thing then. Favorite theme park in the world? Probably Animal Kingdom, I think. Really impressed me last time. When first time we went there, it was nothing more than a zoo. But this last time I went, it really, really impressed me. I think it was the best Disney park. And other than that, I'm a huge fan of Busch Gardens Tampa as well. Animal Kingdom was still under construction in 2000. Yeah, so I went in... I was 18, so I went in 2004. I also went when I was 10. I went 1996, and 2004, and 2016. They're the three kind of America trips. Excuse me. Nipple. Steep prices and logistics of getting on rides with a schedule. Oh, well, I mean, price-wise, it's always been kind of pricey. So, you budget well. We budget really well. I reckon I could do Disney for half the price anyone else pays for it, because I'm a bit obsessed with getting Disney on a budget. And getting on rides with a schedule is my favorite thing to do. I have so much, like, Nicola kind of hated it because I itinerarized the day of how to get on everything. We didn't miss a single ride last time we went. I've only been to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is a lovely park. It's very different to the others, I think. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay. Let's move this over. Hollywood Studios is my favourite Disney park, although Slinky Dog Dash is a bit disappointing compared to the Terror Terror and the Launch for Coma one, I forget its name, the rock and roller coaster. Hollywood Studios, I think, will probably be better this time. Last time I went, it was before Toy Story Land was open, and obviously before Galaxy's Edge was open. So, gave my age away? Not really. I'm 32. It's not a hidden. It's not a hiding facts. She organises our trips and does a great job. Yeah, I love it. Love that kind of love planning Disney. Nicola says that if I put as much effort into my job as I did into planning a Disney trip, we'd be millionaires now. Disney Sea is the best. Yeah, so I've heard Disney Sea is incredible. Yeah, I'm really quite jealous because my cousin will be there before me because they're moving to Thailand. Sorry. Keeping a schedule with kids is different than with adults. Yeah, and in other news, the sky's blue. Oh wait, I got a coupon. I love my coupons. To the point where, with our last Disney trip, I found a website that sold $100 Disney coupons, $100 Disney gift cards for $95. So I bought $3,000 of them and paid for the whole trip with them, and saved myself a couple $100. That's the level I'll go to save money. Same age as me. Oh, there you go. 80s babies. Okay, so I want this to be there. Maybe it's Disneyland in California Adventure. You usually go like wherever the nearest one is, right? The rocket will have colour, yeah. I'm just putting it in place. See, guys, he's definitely still British. What? Being tight? It's definitely. I mean, not like Canadians. I haven't really noticed one way or the other, but Americans are not like Americans. A favorite pastime is spending money. I just don't get it at all. How do you create big plazas like this? Like, so here it's just loads of paths joined together with little bits of tarmac that need covering up. Queues, you decorate queues however you need to decorate queues, depends on the theme you're doing, right? Me and my friends played an ultra outfit for July 2021. It lasts 6 days, 4 days in the park and 1 in the water park. They got the price to $387. Costs a lot because we live near Glasgow. Okay, the difficult thing with Alton Towers is you've not really got many hotel options, so you're pretty much staying on site because Alton is in the middle of nowhere. But if you're driving down, have a look at maybe Uttoxeter, see if you can find somewhere cheap to stay in Uttoxeter, and then it's only about a 15-minute drive. I would also argue that 4 days in the park is a long time. And if you go off peak, 2 would be more than enough. Just my 2 cents. I would even go as far as thinking if you're coming down from Glasgow anyway, you could do 2 parks in Alton Towers and maybe go to Drayton Manor for the day or something. Much smaller park, but they've got one of the last few stand-up coasters in the world, so it's a good credit to get while it's still there. I enjoy spending other people's money. Oh well, yeah, if you can do that. What is your favourite game that you haven't made a video of? Ocarina of Time. That's a good question. Ocarina of Time is probably my favourite game of all time. Love it. Scott's up with the tight ones. Well, yeah, Brits in general as well. Worst ride you've ever been on? Not a specific one because I've done a couple of them now, but the Zampala flying coasters where you get in that horrible cage and it has that rotating lift hill. I did Hero at Flamingo Land and there's one in Canada's Wonderland as well, and they're both gross. Yeah. Gross. Okay, let's start adding a bit of colour to this, and then we'll do some more. So what I'm thinking is, we have a strip here. The problem is the colour will... it's going to clip, right? That's my only concern, is that the colour's going to clip through. Those still exist. Yeah, they're gross, aren't they? 10 points for not saying the wife. Yeah, she's not here, but I'd still die. I feel like she'd know. I never been to Alton Towers once in about 2007, I think. I went on Air and Nemesis, and I don't do fast. Really proud of myself. Oh, good. They're good rides. Zampala made spinning flat rides with the same vehicle type. Oh, really? Gross. Hi, Vala. You'll be really good at Sims House Build. There's a few Sims videos on the channel, actually. I kind of enjoyed it, but I didn't feel I was good enough to warrant putting videos online. Are you watching the Tour de France? No, not really something that interests me. I think Clippy makes a cool pattern. Yeah, it does. I was worried they were going to like flicker though, and the fact that they don't kind of fills me full of joy. Play Portal, then make a Portal ride. I'm not going to play games just to fit them into the here. But yeah, Portal's good. I really enjoy Portal 2. What's your favourite UK Merlin Park? Alton Towers, by a long shot. There's nothing close in the UK to it, in my opinion. NASA. Oh wow, look at autumn on the colours already. How did you know I was going to do orange? Nice. We'll have some NASA orange. Hey Dragon Dash, do you have Netflix? Yeah. There we go. That's nice. A bit more subdued. Alton Towers green. Yeah. I don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Thorpe and Chessington, and I think they're probably the strongest 3. Lightwater Valley great in Alton Towers because of the ultimate. Still never rode it. You know, the time I went to Lightwater Valley, it was closed. I was always gutted. Have you been on Rip Ride Rocket? Those were straight. Yeah, do you know, I didn't like them. I didn't feel like I was secure. I like to feel secure in rides. Expedition, hello. Hello? Expedition Theme Park, hello. Hi, how's it going, pal? Big fan of your stuff. We almost met, I believe, in real life because Sean and Alex from Theme Park Worldwide were visiting Canada's Wonderland, and they said there was a possibility of you joining us. Yeah, but I think maybe you weren't well. Yeah, it was a shame. I didn't realize you were close to me now in Toronto, which is cool. We'll sort something out and have a meet up at Canada's Wonderland one time or something. That'd be good. Are you working on a new ride? Yeah, we're working on a drop tower, sort of Terra style drop tower based on Evil Genius, which is a game we played on the channel a while ago. The idea with all of the rides in this park is that they are based on other games we played on the channel. Rip Ride Rocket needs retracted by Gerstlauer. Thank you very much, Kobe. The inner machination. I never know how to pronounce this word. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Awesome, thank you. Random Wallaby. Check it out on YouTube. Yes. I know. Yeah, I know what they're on about now. I didn't realize he was with us. I just thought we were randomly saying the word exhibition. Do you see the Honda Indy exhibition park? Nope. Do you watch Stranger Things? Not at the minute. I watched them all. Yeah, I was sadly hoping to see those guys in Orlando this Halloween. Oh, nice. Didn't realize you were in Toronto. No, I'm not. I'm in London, just a bit further west. So a couple of hours away. So Canada's Wonderland's my new local park. So yeah, I've been over. The time I went with Sean and Alex was like 7th trip or something like that. So yeah, we get over there quite a bit. Do you root for the Raptors? I don't really follow basketball, to be honest with you. I've got a Toronto Maple Leafs cap. But I kind of wear it for show more than anything. I'm not a particularly sports fan at all, really. I sat and watched a baseball game for the first time yesterday down in Kentucky. It was good fun, but yeah, I'm not a massive sports fan, to be honest with you. Favorite horror movie? I'm not really into horrors. I like a good thriller though. I'd probably say Silence of the Lambs is my favorite. But kind of slasher horrors, no, not really my cup of tea. But Orlando, are they back in the States for Halloween? Hey, God, they get about a bit, don't they? Those boys. Machinations is how it is in the quote. It's a SpongeBob quote, only because of the GIF. Nice. Okay. Please make a Fixing Our Theme Park series. What like Biffa does with cities? I'm gonna go and play the movie. All right. Cheers, Gaz. A Gaz Thomas fan. I know your name's not Gaz, but that's what you're getting called. Take care, pal. Right, let's make this one like a dark colour, I think. Not black, but at least darker. Yeah, that's better. I know a poser when I see one. Yeah, well, I was in Toronto and I needed a cap, and I thought, well, that's probably a fine cap to wear. But you know, it is what it is. I think if anything, when the season starts up, I'll probably follow the OHL team, which is London Knights, I think they're called. You have a season pass? Let me know when you're going next. I've only been this year for Yukon opening. Yeah. So well, we probably passed each other then, because I was there for the season pass Yukon opening. You know, the sort of that Friday night they did, about a week before opening. And I went there, and then yeah, we've probably done about another 3 or 4 trips over there. But yeah, I'll give you a shout on Twitter or something. I'd like to go again in the summer. We're definitely going to go for Halloween, and they're doing a Christmas thing this year, which I believe is the first year they're doing it. So we'll probably head over for that as well, because we've got a little kid. Thank you, Alton, for the blue. I think we'll probably just stick orange and grey for some reason. Seems right for me, so I'll leave it like that. You ever play Burnout or Split Seconds? No. Racing games, those? Yeah, not really my cut, so. Charlotte's first trip to Disney in September with Sean. Oh, that'll be nice. About time he started taking her to some of them, right? He can afford it. I don't know. I don't know if he can, but looking at his numbers and knowing what I earn from my numbers, he can afford it. Theme Park, love your videos. Really enjoy the Knott's Berry Farm series. Like seeing Marion Knott. Yeah, I should point out for those who don't know, Expedition Theme Park is a really fantastic YouTube channel that does really great sort of like documentary style content about rides and parks and stuff. Really awesome. If you're not watching it and you're interested in doing realistic style building in Planet Coaster, it's definitely one to watch. I'd really recommend both Expedition Theme Park and Defunct Land is the other one, similar kind of thing, although they do mostly stuff that's now defunct. And what's the other one I really like as well? Yesterworld. Yesterworld's a really good one as well. But yeah, those three all make really great sort of documentary style content. The kind of content I would love to make if I had the energy. Because I don't, so I stick to Let's Plays because they're easy compared to the incredible amount of editing work that goes into those videos, man. It's really good stuff. On the Azuri Gardens Park, it might be funny if you put a sign saying, come see the synchronized swimming stingrays. They are still synchronized, right? We need to fix that. Dang, a racing game would be great fit for this park. Oh, I see. Yeah. See, that's the problem. You've got to get I don't really kind of play all the rides that would be really good. Don't play the kind of games that would make really good rides. Good Daisy said, "Hey, Fox Conscious, he's another great content creator here. Check out Fox Conscious. Play some Planko and Mega Aquarium at the moment, right? Having good fun on there. That was a good one, man. I'd like to get back to that. Hopefully, they do a big update when we can go back into it." Getting old, John T. Yeah, tell me about it. That was. I tell you what, I kind of felt like I had a little stroke right then. But yeah, do you know what? I'm kind of amazed that more video game licenses haven't really happened for theme parks yet. It always surprises me. Did I have a Merlin Pass when I lived in the UK? Yes, I did, yeah. And now I've got a Cedar Fair one this year. Kind of got my money's worth out of that one. Yeah, I'm always surprised. Like, I think I'd love to see a theme park, video game theme park. I think that'd be really quite good. Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody's done that. Right, so now what we need to do. Got a spare Twitch sub through Prime. Can I still use it on your Twitch? You can, yeah. I mean, I'm not really streaming on Twitch right now. I would probably recommend you go and find somebody who is streaming that you enjoy. I think that's probably more fair. But yeah, if you throw it at me, it still comes to me. Yeah. If I can afford to buy Indiana Jones, you can make a pretty good ride out of Tomb Raider. Yeah, well, there have been Tomb Raider rides. Because Paramount had the movie, right? So in fact, there was a really great, I think it was at Kings Island, Expedition Theme Park, if you're still with us, would probably know better than me. But I think it was Kings Island. They had a Huss topspin, one of the big models, and they did a really in-depth themed ride around Tomb Raider, and it was really quite incredible, apparently. Like, there was a lot of people were saying it was like the best theme ride outside of Disney and Universal. There was also there's a horrible somebody asked me before the worst coaster in the world. It's that Zampala one. They themed one of those to Tomb Raider at Canada's Wonderland, but it was gross. There you go, Andrew's just put it in the chat. Tomb Raider was in Canada's Wonderland, but it was a horrible ride. Yeah. Example and point proven, right? Yeah. Kings Island, yeah, it was Kings Island. There we go, and it was incredible watching the videos of it. Really amazing theming. Yeah, but obviously when Paramount sold to Cedar Fair, all that sort of stuff came out, which is why you've got Backlot Stunt Coaster and not Indiana Italian Job now, and while you've got all the SLCs that were once Top Gun, and now other things. There was an Arrow. I think one of the Arrow suspendeds was Top Gun as well somewhere. You're forgetting Sonic Spinball. Yeah, I suppose. Although it's just back to Spinball Wizard now. And there's probably other ones like Thorpe Park in the UK has an Angry Birds area, which is not much more than Angry Birds pictures stuck on the wall. But I personally think you could do a theme park. You could have a theme park that was video game themed. I think there's massive scope there for theming rides towards to video games. I weirdly love that Theme Raider weird coaster one. No, it's horrific. It's painful. It's a painful, nasty ride. I did it once to get the credit, and then even when I went with Sean and Alex, I said I'm gonna wait here while you ride that. Time Traveller was easily the worst ride at Canada's Wonderland. Time Traveller. That's the one, isn't it? That's what Tomb Raider's been turned into, I think. And they're doing Super Nintendo World at Universal. Yeah, that's the one that I think is going to make people sit up and go, "Wow, look at this! We could do video games." Yeah, I think Time Traveller is what they called Tomb Raider when it lost its license, because they had Top Gun, which became Flight Deck. Thought I'd pop in and say, love the video. Well, thanks very much for stopping by, my friends. It's nice to chat to you, and yeah, we'll sort something out. We'll head over to Canada's Wonderland for the day. That'd be good. I'll hit you up on Twitter. Thanks for hanging out. Have a safe flight. Time Warp. Oh yeah, Time Warp. Yeah, that's what Tomb Raider's become. It's gross. Yeah, it's the worst ride there, easily. Yeah. Ugh, it makes me shiver thinking about it. Let's see, a Mass Effect themed roller coaster. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's so much scope there. Like you say, you've got kids areas. You can do. Well, obviously there's like Nintendo is happening now, but you know, there's all sorts. Thank you so much, Fox Conscious. Put them teeth in. Fox Conscience. Oh, that's a difficult one to say quick. I'll have to remember that one. And my word, you get me demonetized with a name like that. Thank you very much. Every single penny we take goes straight up into the pot there. Although super chats don't, I have to update it at the end of the stream. But no, very much appreciative. Thank you. What do you think SW9 will be? As in ride-wise, I've got no idea. I think I know where it's going to go. I think they're ripping out like Blade and Subterra, and I think it's going to go over there. Someone know what his computer specs, please? You can ask me. It's not TV. I'm here. My current computer specs are getting a little old now. It's an i7 4770K with a mild overclock and a GTX 970. But I'm currently in the process of building a new one with the launch of Planet Zoo. So keep an eye on the channel. There'll be a full build vlog and stuff when I've got all the parts. And as soon as that bar gets to the top there, we'll get a new graphics card. Do you have a favourite ride manufacturer or model? Not really. I really like Intamin stuff. The Intamin Blitzes that I've been on have all been really good. And I just like a good old-fashioned like B&M Hyper or Giga. I'm a big fan of the airtimey stuff. I think they might keep the Blade. I know they won't keep the Blade. It's going at the end of this season. If my source is to be believed, they ain't keeping the Blade. Subterra never lived up to its hype. I enjoyed it. I don't know why. I think it's shut because it was expensive to run because they needed actors and stuff in there. But I had a whale of a time in there. I think it was a great ride. I think we need more of that kind of stuff in the UK, to be honest. Do you have any plans to go back to Bayport Pleasure Beach? Yes. Yeah. No, I want to get back in there now, to be honest. Now Overcrowd's done, that's on my list to jump back into. Yeah, definitely want to get back in there. He really loves Zampala. No. They kind of need to get more flats. They need a lot of everything at Alton Towers because their throughput is shocking. And like I didn't really realize how bad it was until I got over to North America, where theme parks have like 17 coasters, and it made me realise that whatever Alton now has is 7 coasters and like 3 flats is just not enough. Not sure why the love for Maverick at Cedar Point. I rocked my brain so much I couldn't remember. I thought it was fantastic. It was my 100th credit, and I'm glad to call it my 100th credit. I thought it was really good. Apparently they're planning to expand Nemesis and add launches to it, expanding over the car park and down in the valley. Launched suspended? No, I don't see that happening. I don't know who your source is on that one. Dun, dun. They need to get less than 3 flats. Yeah, well, there's Enterprise Hex, I guess you call a flat, and that's it. What else have they got? Oh, like apart from kiddie ones, I guess. There's a few kiddie ones, right? "17 coasters. My home park has 2. Well, yeah, Canada's Wonderland, which is my new home park, has 17. I think Cedar Point has the same, and then I think there's one with a couple more. I think is it Great America has got like 18 or something. Launch B&M invert. Yeah, no, I can't see that being a thing at all. Are you going to make another park in Planet Coaster? No, most probably definitely not. No. Oh, these are way off. No, we'll finish the parks we've got, and then I'm pretty sure that'll lead us up to Plank Zoo launch, which is going to be the main focus of the channel for the future. What's in Sorry? What? What is that addition meant to be? These bits here are thrusters. So these are the bits that get it up in the air and then pop off and fly down. I know this from my extensive 6 or 7 episode series of Kerbal Space Program. That they have these things here on the sides. There we go. Yeah, that's getting there, isn't it? Keep in mind I'm in Seattle, so we only have Wild Waves in the State Fair. Right, okay. Heard Towers might expand FV for SW9. Forbidden Valley. Is that where Nemesis is? Because that's what I've heard as well. Oh, could do some mini parks. We might do like a mini park over the summer or something, maybe. Yeah. What in the name of Jebediah Kerman? Jebediah, old Jeb. Are you going back to Pinewood? Yes, yeah. Somebody's working on Pinewood as we speak, actually. Yeah, somebody is currently building in Pinewood right now. So, my only real issue here is that these things don't do anything for this. So, Quipflash, yeah, sounds good. So, in the next episode, we're going to have to figure out how to do that. Alright, so let's screenshot this. There we go. There we go. Will you ever fly over Canada into Vancouver? Yeah, probably. Got to go back to the UK. Sorry, my allergy meds make me fall asleep. The rocket. Oh my words! That's a resounding review of the stream. Yeah, allergies. Touch wood. Something I've never had to worry about. No chance I'll get on there if there's an ocean between. Oh, you never know. Let's see how it goes. I have to start the game up. Oh, it might not even be installed, you know. Do you think Coasters will be the last Blanco DLC? Yes. You should make a park that has a height limit like Alton or some other limit that would make building coasters a struggle. Building coasters a struggle in Geekism, in Blanco is a struggle for me. Like, it doesn't. You don't have to do anything special to make that difficult. It just is. I'd like to see you do a Yukon Striker recreation. Well, do you know what? In Azori Gardens, I'm going to be building a dive coaster that will definitely take inspiration from Yukon Striker. But I don't really do full-on recreations. But Yeah, my dive coaster will definitely take a lot from it. Right, you'll have to just deal with the black screen for a moment, I'm afraid. Unless I can very quickly throw a thingy together here. Let's have a look. Boom, look at that technique. I am skilled at streaming. Okay, let's just see if we have to... Hey Jake, how's it going, my friend? Let me just close that. I don't know whether Quipflash is even installed. How do you spell Quipflash? Quipflash. Right, we'll just install it quick, okay? It won't take long. Before this summer has been awful. It's weird how people just get them, right? Like, haven't had them ever got them in all their life, and then suddenly, boom. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hi, Lion. Are we installed? We're installed. Okay, so we come back to this. No, this. Boom. There we go, Quipflash. And let me get the game open. Okay, so if you don't know the rules already, we'll talk about it now. Quipflash is very similar to... Oh! Alice, now I know how to work it. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Alex. I appreciate that. Really does help. Thank you. So, Quipflash, yes, is like Cards Against Humanity, but you come up with your own cards. You come up with your own answer. If you would like to play along, you can go to jackbox.tv. Type your name in. The top one will be a room code. That's going to pop up on the screen in a moment. First 7 people get to play with me. Everyone else gets to join in with the audience who can vote. All right, so if you can become a voting member of the audience, you get to play along. Voting will completely shift the game, okay? So if you don't get into the 7, don't worry. Join in anyway, rather than just sitting in the chat. Look at Digbic, straight up, knows what to do. Kylie, Cryptic Just, Amigos Joe, he's joining us. Still 3 spaces available. Do you have to pay for Planet Coaster? Yes, you have to. It's a game, so you buy it. Pancake, Awesome Weaves, and Longaway is here. So if you weren't able to get in the first 7, don't worry. You'll now pop up here in the middle as an audience member, and you get to vote on the answers. You get to pick who you think is funniest. You can play along in the chat as well if you want to. If you think of something funny, throw it into the chat, because it's all a good laugh. It's all about being funny. No holes barred, by the way. You can be as rude as you like. You know, read the room as far as it goes with, like, you know, issues of, like, race and sex and that kind of thing, you know. But, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, we've got some audience members coming in. As we carry on playing, you can keep clicking join audience. It's all good. Right, here we go. If you're playing along, then you get 2 questions to answer. Come up with your funniest answer that you can. I'm going to turn Schmitty up.
All right, good group. Now remember, if Gandhi were alive, this is exactly what he would be doing right now. And remember, any extra players can join the audience at any time by entering the room code. Audience members' votes count.
Okay, here we go, round 1.
This is round 1. You'll see 2 prompts on your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a tricky one. Okay, I'm in. 5 are in. The rest of you got 42 seconds, 41 seconds, as far as my screen says. This isn't Geekism Studios. No, sorry. We always play a quick game of Quipflash at the end. Hello, Vita?
First up,
Tazy?
an ill-advised outfit to wear to your first day at a new job.
An ill-advised outfit to wear to your first day at a new job.
Okay,
Just a
voting
cocksock.
time. Pick your favorite.
Or your birthday suit. So one has gone for slightly more clothing than the other. But there ain't much in it. If you were judging this on amount of fabric, there's a very marginal winner. A Quipflash ride. What, with just some of the best dancers on the screen? A Dig Bacon Pancake. They were both good. And the cocksock just edged it. Just edged it. Just a little. Just a shy. There was on Twitch. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. Somebody else mentioned that, actually. Why so serious? Because I'm either dead or Jared Leto, or I'm Elements. Oh! Oh no! I thought mine was dead clever. I was making a thing about them both playing the Joker. No, all right. I thought it was clever. Forget you. It's obviously too cerebral for you lot. Stick to cocksocks.
Any weird thing you wanted. What would you name it?
Oh, that's a good one.
Voting time.
Wasn't there somebody who called their kid Hitler or called their kid Adolf? I don't remember. Hitler's a surname. That's like calling a kid Jones or Smith. Yeah, I'm sure there was somebody called their kid Hitler and they got too cerebral. That's always isn't that always my downfall in this game though? Ferrari. There's kids out there called Ferrari. You know it. You know there's a kid out there called Ferrari.
Next in line, a weird thing for a bank robber to demand in a hostage situation. Time to vote.
Oh, God. 100% be a porn star. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Smith. What was that from? Smith. Can't remember.
Next one.
Something that made me laugh.
The worst material from which to make a pair of pajamas.
Oh. Guano.
It's voting time.
Baby tears. How would you thread baby tears together? I mean, I imagine they'd be comfortable though. Like a big bed of baby tears. You know, that would actually like quite soft. If you could harness the threadability of them. Baby tears wins it. Baby tears wins it. I went for guano just because it's a wicked word. Guano. And I'm kind of annoyed that I gave Miss Malova 2 points today.
The perfect meal would be a blank stuffed in a blank stuffed in a blank.
Oh, that's a good one.
Vote on your devices.
What's a jalapeno? I love how it's a cheese. Perfect meal would be a cheese stuffed in a cheese stuffed in a cheese. That sounds like Xander asking for his dinner. To be honest, that is exactly what do you want for dinner. A cheese. Okay, what do you want it? A cheese. Complete fuck up you streaming again and got a bit too carried away in my Parkasect entry thing. Oh, no worries, Liam.
Up next,
What's the thing this
probably
month?
shouldn't try to sell on eBay.
Oh. Huh.
Time to vote.
Oh, there are people totally trying to sell cat hair. Spooderman. Nice. I voted for Malova too. Yeah, that's the problem, you see. When there's no name attached to it, you can get caught, right? Come on. Yes! Finally. 1 out of 2 is not bad. I'll take it. What's a jalapeno? Well, I've never heard of one. I've heard of a jalapeno, but it's not spelled like that.
Rub all over your face.
Oh, this is going to be an awful answer.
It's voting
Oh,
time.
that. You know what? I'll be honest. That could have been so much worse. I'm still pretty sure when it's a Malova versus John, I think I'm leading. I don't think I'm winning. Yeah. Dead or Jared left with Quip was amusing. Thank you, Liam. Radioactive cow dung. Got it. Look, see, that's the thing. You see, the audience shifted so often.
That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
KSI is making a diss track on you. Yeah, I bet. Come on, here we go. Oh. Oh. It hurts.
It's time for round two, where all point values are doubled. That's right, doubled.
Doubled? Okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh, Malova straight in there, look. Okay, I'm in. One more to go. Double, yeah. Double. Now, what is that? Because I don't order, I just drink black coffee. So it's a double, like 2 cream, 2 sugar, or something like that, is it? Or like a double-sized one or something? I just walk in and go, coffee, black, and like they give it to me, but I hear a lot of people say double. You'll understand when you see my questions and answers. Okay.
Okay, here we go. First one.
Okay.
A rejected safety technique for when you catch fire was to stop, drop, and blank.
Ah, that's a good one. Okay.
Your favorite.
Yeah, I think I think I know. I think I can spot them all over. I've done it not to always taking so long. Oh, it happens. Before I remember, you're just in the audience. Well, feel free to put your answer in the chat because we like people to play along. 2 cream, 2 sugar. Right? Okay. Yeah, I think. Like, do you know what? I won't lie. They were both good. I kind of played that one. I played that one competitively because I knew I knew which one Malova was.
It's not a good idea to put in the overhead bin on an airplane.
Okay.
Time to vote.
Oh. God. You know, it's not till you see it written out there that you realise what you've put. Oh, come on! Ugh. You lot. Never mind. A child.
Next, the worst name for a big and tall store.
Oh, that's good. What's a Saudi? As in somebody from Saudi Arabia, as in the people who blew up 9/11. Like, I'm too... right, okay, I'll forget it. I'm too cerebral. I need to go for dick jokes. I'm trying too hard. I like that one, Alton. I thought it was great. Thanks, Andrew.
And next is a good stage name for a chimpanzee stripper.
A Canadian brainwave must be, yeah. A good name for a chimpanzee stripper. Oh, they're good. Okay. That's quite a tough one. They're both good. I thought 9/11 was Georgia. Oh, controversial. Well, he wasn't on the plane. Yeah, Harry Bush. They're tough. They were both pretty good, but I think Harry Bush just nips it.
Next in line, something inappropriate to do at the gym.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Time to vote.
We have a moment to talk about. Again, tempted to play creatively. Oh! Oh! The audience is favouring Mr. Malova. The audience is favourite.
Coming up next, invent a Christmas tradition sure to catch on.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's voting time.
Sniff the exercise bike seat. Mmm, that's gross. I think burning of the out. Yeah, whitewash. Thought so. Just had a feeling it was going to be a bit of a whitewash. 91%. Wow, that's a big score. Have you stopped playing Blanco? Yeah, sorry. We're finishing the stream in a moment. We always finish the stream with a game of Quipflash.
Okay, next one. An alternate use for a banana.
If you wanted to see some Planko, get here a bit earlier.
On your devices.
Oh, my phone's all going off. No. See, ineffective torture device. I feel like you're. I feel like you're not trying hard enough. I think it could be very effective. I think maybe Kylie and Pancake haven't quite understood the game. Oh, I Quipflash.
And next, a terrible wedding gift.
Oh.
Time to vote.
Do you know what? In my head, I said divorce papers. I won't lie. When I saw the answer, when I saw the question of terrible wedding gift, I went divorce papers. So whoever that is on my wavelength. And I don't mind saying that because I know both the Malovas have come up. Awesome, nice. Engagement ring is good as well. Sorry, I didn't want to push people towards one then. Engagement ring is funny too. Yeah. Divorce papers is where my head went.
And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard.
Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Come on, I've got it moved up. Oh, God, from 6th to 5th. Is that it? Wow. Last one.
To the last lash, the final round. Stakes are tripled. There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it. The last lash prompt is...
What really happens
if you tear off that mattress tag?
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a tough one, you know. Stoop to their level, yeah, exactly. A bath and a toast tablet. That was a tough one.
All right, here's the board. Vote
Oh, no
now.
answer.
You get 3 votes this round to spread out any way you like, or give them all to one answer.
Oh, I quite like that one. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to think I'm trying to push people. Remember, you can vote for the same one twice or 3 times if you want to. That's the only thing I will say. Removing the tag is illegal. It's not illegal. Once you bought it, you can do what you like with it. It's illegal to sell one without a tag. It's really dark without my light. I have to get some batteries for that. I'd get one of those Elgato ones because they look really nice, but God, they're expensive. I've just got a little battery powered one there, but I've left it turned on and the battery's gone. So I'm all dark today. I know. You don't know nothing, mate. Oh, I thought I'd got better than that. I'll take it, though. I'll take 13%. I think the one I think has won. See, they got 2 off me. I thought that was really good. Amigos Joe, I thought that was a good, funny one, that. Oh. Oh. Wow! The audience absolutely took it away. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen before.
It's over. Let's take a look at the final scores.
Oh, it did not submit my answer. Oh, that sucks, Kylie. Amigos Joe walks away with... Oh, no, it's only by 10 points. That was close. Oh, this bit of music, man. Burning of the Elf by a long way takes the lead as the funniest thing today. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a music to finish on. One more. No, sorry, we finish at 4. I've got to come off now and cook some tea. Cook some dinner for when the wife and the baby get home. Thank you so much for stopping, folks. It's been a really great stream today. I've really enjoyed it. We got a bit of work done in Geekism Studios. Thank you all massively for the super chats and the money. That's the only thing I can call it. Can't really afford a graphics card. Need a graphics card. So you folks are really helping me out. I really appreciate it. 4, it's 9. Well, get to bed then. Thank you, folks. We will see you. Finger dances back. Tea? Do we do? No, we do dinner. Sorry. Tea is the Britishness of me coming out. We're back next Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. UK time. Anything in between, you can check online. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all to bits. We'll see you next week. Bye!